Guess what day it is, guys? It's April Fool's, which means you can fool your friends and families with small jokes and now you're in house arrest. God dang it. But hey, at least your favorite game probably has like a cool community project about April. What? There's nothing here! Well, at least you have your second favorite. Oh god damn! Yeah, I think that's enough. After 3 years of not having an April Fool's update, we actually got one. Instead of adding one big feature like the last April Fool's update, they instead added many little features, like sprinting, new models for stock weapons, funny new names for items, changes to existing weapons, Homer contracts, new taunts, UI changes, and a new map plus 2 VIP maps in the map pool. This update was pretty cool actually. We got a lot of new stuff that we didn't see before, and it was generally a pretty interesting update. The only thing that I kinda wish they did is giving us something more permanent, kinda like the Fool's Pandora. I give this update an A. The next game we'll be covering is Stat Rails with the new event Fool's Gold. It basically just adds an object that you can sell and it will give you random things like lots of cash, no cash, or bandages, and much more. You can also play as a horse. That's cool. You know what, do I need to explain all of this? You probably already know that. You can probably just watch a video covering the update. For me, the only interesting thing was how rude my so-called friends were to me. I'm just joking, we're cool. Didn't really do much, but it was silly, so it gets an C. The next game on our list is Rivals, and they basically gave everyone wall hacks, and aimbot, and aim assist. You know what, I think I don't even know what I'm talking. And that's it. Also, please ignore the footage of me losing to them. These kids needed cheats to beat me. Also, by the way, I probably never have the chance to tell you this, but here's a funny story. I once told someone in Rivals that I did his mother to death because he beat me. I really should have kept that story to myself. This update is getting a B. The next game we'll be covering will be Gardens vs. Graves Battlegrounds, a personal favorite of mine, and its update is all about mine. Many characters got their own unique mine abilities, ranging from jump mines to barrier mines to heal mines and wolf mines. That's silly. Also, many new silly maps got added, like this one. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I'm about to blow. Also, did I mention that this game will get April Fool's themed update for the entire month? 10 out of 10 peak cinema. This game gets an S tier. I should have liked the pressure update, but I didn't. For the sole reason of there being a blackout every single time I go to the cameras. And yeah, I know it's probably more of a problem with Roblox than the game itself, but who cares? And I'd say that it's pretty cool how they turned a Doors game into a FNAF one. There's Sebastian that you need to find on the cameras, the angler that alerts his presence by flickering the lights, the crooked that you need to close the doors on, and Painter that sends you Forsaken TikToks without even asking you. I mean, if there's one thing I would say I liked about this update is this image. There's something so powerful in that image. This update probably deserves an S tier, but I'm only giving it a B tier. And no, it's not because I'm bad. Look at this, I'm a professional. Now go Yeah, sorry about that. It sometimes happens. You just stay here and I fix it. The next game we'll be covering is Dandy's World with their new skin. What? That's all? Come on man, I expected a bit more. Like the skin isn't really that impressive, it's just Yata but Regretivator colors. Hell, the infighting about which skin should be added was more interesting than this update. Sorry Quell, but I sadly have to give this update an average hopeless thumbnail out of 10. Alright, now we go from a game with a bad fandom with a game with nearly as bad fandom. You guys know Forsaken, right? You know, with the fandom that wants to bang every single one of these characters.
But wait a minute, don't you sing for Brightney?
This is Brightney, she's my wife and she's not to be ridiculed. This update also was just some skin update, which means it gets an F tier. Call me an hater if you want, I don't care. Actually gets in C tier because German.
Freddy Fazbear.
This is amazing. This update gets in B tier solely because of Banana Eats added skins. Get the fuck!
Mods ban anybody speaking Portuguese.
The next game in our chopping board is Doomspire Defense. They added in beta for an event, but it has nothing to do with April Fools. Instead, we got this obstacle course, which is cool, I guess. It was pretty easy, and now I'm expecting to get my skin. Maybe I have to go in here to redeem it. What the fuck? This obby is really difficult, like infuriatingly so. I mean, just look how hard it was for me to just get to the first checkpoint. But sometimes in life, there are moments where you just need to try hard or you just keep dying. Also, the skin you get after beating it is alright. This update gets an B for bitchingly hard. Also, if your mom just walked in the room when I said it, I'm really sorry. On April Fool's Day, Guts and Black Powder added the town of Robloxia as a survival map. The weapons, regiments and zombies got redesigned to look more like classic Roblox. The developers did an amazing job at replicating old Roblox and yet still modernizing it to look amazing. The gameplay though is just survival, so nothing really special. I think the developers did an amazing job for what they were going for, so I will give this update an A tier. And now we go to the next game. I haven't thought of a segue yet, just wait a bit. The next game we'll be covering is TDX, easily the most hypocritical game of all time. And this update's theme is MLG. A real classy one. They added new game mode with fitting maps for it. A new hard game mode, might I add. But hey, Daddy John gave us preset loaders for us peasants. Oh, what a nice guy he is. But can I just say that the two towers that can solo this game mode are separated so people like us cannot solo it? You'll get minus points for that. Fuck you, John. This update is pretty alright, but it's a bit samey, so it will only get an B tier. Also, I think I will never have the chance to talk about this, but there's a common misconception going around. And it's about this. That's right, the so-called John Roblox laughing actually isn't Brazilian screamer, but people yet call it the John Roblox laugh. I just wanted to get that out of my system. And now, the game you've been waiting for. After the honorable mentions. Actually, they're more like dishonorable mentions. Dream Game. They didn't really add much except change the overworld, which isn't really interesting. Arsenal.
There's nothing here!
Except in collaboration with Regretivator, but my feelings on Regretivator are Regretivator! I'd rather be dead than play this ever again. TDS. Peak. And now it's time to talk about a certain update of a certain game of a certain genre. It's tower defense. It's tower hero. In tower heroes there are only 3 constants. We love Burkay, we never use Keith, and we wish there was a third thing. Well, I can sure tell you that my third thing is that this map fucking sucks. Kinda. It's pretty cool in concept actually, because it's actually a playable version of Minesweeper. But the problem is that Tower Heroes players don't know how to play Minesweeper. They can't even read! All I'm saying is you will die very often from people that don't know what they're doing. And the second factor of it being difficult is its randomization. And yeah, you could say that this is actually a good thing because this makes the map more replayable, but this is actually the worst thing ever, because if you have good RNG but die anyways, you cannot replicate it. Funny thing, there's like the funniest comment ever typed. Thank you so much, I will be trying this out. Edit. Grrr, I hate you, Sniper. I can't believe you lied to me. Grrr, I will not stop the Daniel Tiger transformation. Grrr, I'm Daniel Tiger. Amazing. This is the best comment ever made. Also, for the first few days of the update, you could unlock unlimited UGC. And let's just say that's the reason why I can't feel happiness anymore. The skin you get for beating hard mode is in Stellar skin, but instead of drawing commissions, she drew this. Also, can I just say that Lemonade Cat said that he downloaded Minesweeper, even though Minesweeper comes pre-packaged with a computer? This could imply that he never downloaded Minesweeper, but instead downloaded something pretty differently.
Pornography.
7 out of 10, but it's Star Heroes, so 0 out of 10. And these were all of the April Fool's updates that I cared about. There's not really much to talk about them other than the fact that I just find them very interesting. And yeah, I didn't cover all of them, but who's gonna know? What? Who are you? Why are you in my house?
There's the issue.
Don't come closer to me! I found the issue, guy.
Mr. B6000, oh, Mr. B6000, oh, his random videos are the name of the game. Some might say they're his ticket to fame. The occasional intro may not make sense, but we all